What if I told you there are places on Earth so dangerous, they can kill you in minutes? From invisible radiation zones to storms that appear out of nowhere, these locations aren't just extreme, they're deadly. Stay till the end, because number 1 might be the most terrifying place on the planet. Places where air kills, heat melts, and one step means death. Top 15 most horrible places on Earth. Welcome to Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island. This remote island is home to thousands of highly venomous snakes, including the deadly golden lancehead. In some areas, there's said to be 1 snake per square meter. Their venom is so powerful, it can melt human tissue within hours. Temperatures above 50 degrees Celsius, toxic gases rising from the ground. This place is often called hell on Earth. In Danakil Depression, the air is filled with sulfur fumes, and the landscape bubbles with acidic pools. It's one of the most extreme environments on the planet, where survival is a constant battle against heat, poison, and nature's raw power. Nature has slowly begun to reclaim what was once human. Trees grow through abandoned buildings, and rust covers everything in sight. But beneath this quiet rebirth lies a dangerous truth: radiation still lingers, silently affecting everything it touches. No footsteps, no voices, just an eerie stillness. It's a place frozen in time, where the past refuses to fade. The sheer force of these winds can lift debris, rip structures apart, and reshape the land itself. There's no time to prepare, no time to react. The sky darkens, pressure drops, and within moments, a full-scale storm is unleashed. Few places on Earth experience such sudden, violent shifts in weather. Pilots have reported instruments malfunctioning without reason. Compasses spin wildly, radios cut out, and visibility can drop in seconds. For sailors and aviators, this region demands extreme caution. Even today, with advanced technology, incidents still occur, reminding us that some parts of our world remain beyond full understanding. One of the hottest places ever recorded on Earth, where heat isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Temperatures rise so high that the air feels heavy, almost impossible to breathe. The ground burns under the sun, and even standing still can drain your energy within minutes. In Death Valley, temperatures have reached an incredible 56.7 degrees Celsius. At this level, survival becomes a race against time. Dehydration strikes quickly, and the human body struggles to keep up. Yet somehow, life endures. This lake looks calm, but it hides a terrifying secret. At Lake Natron, the water is so alkaline it can burn skin and preserve animals as stone-like figures. Birds that land here often don't survive. In Lake Natron, the water is extremely alkaline, so harsh that it can calcify animals over time. Birds and small creatures that land here may not survive, and their bodies become coated in minerals, creating these eerie, statue-like forms. Photographers have captured these haunting images, showing animals preserved in lifelike poses. It's not magic, but a powerful chemical reaction that turns this lake into one of the most unusual and unsettling places on Earth. In Centralia, this fire started back in 1962 inside a coal mine, and it's still burning today. The flames spread through underground tunnels, releasing toxic gases and causing the ground above to crack and collapse. At its peak, the town was home to thousands, but as the danger grew, residents were forced to leave everything behind. Roads now split open, smoke rises from the earth, and silence has taken over. Experts believe the fire could continue burning for hundreds of years, making this one of the strangest and most haunting places on Earth. The inhabitants of North Sentinel Island are among the most isolated humans on Earth. The Sentinelese people reject all outside contact, and their aggressive defense is believed to be a way of protecting their way of life. Modern laws now prohibit anyone from going near the island, as even small interactions could expose them to diseases they have no immunity against. It's a reminder that not every part of our world is meant to be explored. In some parts of the world, hundreds of tornadoes form every year, each one capable of devastating everything in its path. Within minutes, calm skies can transform into violent chaos. Powerful winds tear through homes, uproot trees, and send debris flying at deadly speeds. In regions like Tornado Alley, conditions are perfect for these storms to develop rapidly. Warm, moist air collides with cold, dry winds, creating massive rotating systems that spawn tornadoes without warning. For those caught in their path, there's little time to react. Radiation forced entire cities to be abandoned. In Fukushima, a powerful earthquake and tsunami triggered a nuclear disaster that changed everything in an instant. Homes were left behind, streets fell silent, and thousands of people were forced to evacuate with little warning. What was once a normal, thriving community quickly became a restricted zone, unsafe for human life. Even today, many areas remain uninhabitable due to lingering radiation. Nature is slowly reclaiming the land, but the impact of that disaster still remains. High above the clouds lies the death zone, a place where oxygen levels are too low to sustain human life for long. At extreme altitudes like Mount Everest, the air becomes so thin that every breath feels like a struggle. Above 8,000 meters, the body begins to shut down. Oxygen deprivation leads to confusion, exhaustion, and eventually, loss of consciousness. A fire that has been burning for over 50 years. In Darvaza gas crater, often called the door to hell, this massive crater has been burning continuously since 1971. It began when a drilling accident caused the ground to collapse, releasing natural gas. To prevent the spread of toxic fumes, scientists ignited the gas, expecting it to burn out in a few days. But decades later, the flames still roar. The crater glows intensely, especially at night, creating a surreal and almost otherworldly sight. This is the coldest place on Earth, where survival is a constant challenge. Temperatures can fall to unimaginable levels, freezing equipment and threatening human life within minutes. In Antarctica, the combination of extreme cold, powerful winds, and isolation creates one of the most unforgiving environments known to man. Even simple tasks become difficult, and without proper protection, survival is unlikely. It's a place where nature shows its coldest, most relentless side. Beneath the surface of this seemingly calm lake lies a deadly secret, a ticking time bomb of toxic gas. Deep below, massive amounts of carbon dioxide are trapped under pressure, invisible and silent. At Lake Nyos, this hidden danger once erupted without warning. In 1986, a sudden release of gas spread across nearby villages, suffocating everything in its path within minutes. Today, the lake appears peaceful, but the threat still exists. A reminder that sometimes the most dangerous forces are the ones we cannot see. So if you enjoy learning new things in a simple and easy way, smile. Make sure to hit the subscribe button bell.